He's leading Ronnie O'Sullivan. 5.
Ronnie O'Sullivan to break.
Well, if it's going to happen for the Rocket, it's going to have to start here. He's in big trouble. 5-1 down as he breaks off in frame 7.
That was beautifully struck, actually. It's the best he's hit for a while. You get a bit of work on the ball, get across the table in that way on the pink.
Big roar as well, wasn't there, as that went in? Crowd hoping for a recovery.
And Ronnie doesn't play in all of the Chinese events, and I think when he does play over here, especially in Shanghai, he's very well received. He's just about their favourite player. I mean, I don't know quite where they stand on when he plays Ding Junhui, who's very, very much liked, of course, in his home country. But there's something about O'Sullivan, maybe the fact that he's not always seen. He has entered the World Open in Yushan, so it came as a bit of a surprise to me to see his name in that, I have to say, but he is amongst the entries.
13.
Well, one skill, of course, he has is winning frames quickly.
14.
If he could do that, then he could intimidate Wilson, but that's not quite worked out. A little bit of pressure on this now. If he was 5-1 up, you'd fancy it to fly in the pocket. It has gone in.
Terrific shot, wasn't it? Great recovery. Saying that, has he recovered enough to be on anything?
19.
Yep, just about, I think.
20.
Yeah, as I say, you know, if you could reel a couple of frames off with real big breaks, then it'll certainly make Wilson sweat. But it's all ifs and buts. He's actually got to do it, of course. Finished off with back-to-back total clearances in the last round, but of course, by then he was already 4-0 up against an opponent, putting him under no pressure.
Yeah, one thing about snooker we know is that when a player gets a long way behind, for some reason,
35.
just some of the pressure is taken off their shoulders, and you see the best of them. He doesn't like this shot very much. He's got to get underneath this a little bit, cue ball down. At least a bit of stun on there.
36. $43. 44.
Yes, like you say, Dave, frames can be won very quickly with O'Sullivan. And he could do with 2 or 3 quick ones here, get himself right back into it in a short space of time.
$59. 60.
We'll need another red after the black.
$67.
Superb. It's been blink of an eye stuff. He needs to continue though. It's one down, but still needs another 4 frames to win the match, of course.
75. 76.
Never quite seen scenes like those
83.
in Preston last season when he made the 1000th career century. Everyone on their feet. Last frame of the final against Neil Robertson. It was extraordinary, Neil.
Well, it couldn't have been a better time, could it? It was right at the end of a tournament. It was the winning frame for that event. And, yep, there hasn't been anything like that in snooker. The crowd were going absolutely berserk, wasn't they, at the end? They were enjoying themselves. A celebration of a great, great player.
92.
Potential to tie the high break here, which is 142, Barry Hawkins.
99.
Well, that's what he was looking for, a century, and he needs more of the same. But the O'Sullivan fans just sensing maybe the comeback could be on.
Yes, it was a good opening red, actually, that he knocked in, you know, where he stunned across the table. Red to the left corner.